Have you ever been woken in the middle of the night by heartburn, a sour taste in your mouth, coughing, or an uncomfortable burning sensation in your chest or throat? If so, you're certainly not alone. For many people with acid reflux, symptoms seem to become particularly troublesome at night. But why should simply going to bed make such a difference? One of the main reasons is gravity. During the day, when you're standing or sitting upright, gravity helps to keep the contents of your stomach where they belong. If a small amount does move upwards into the esophagus, gravity can also help it return to the stomach more quickly. But when you lie down, you lose some of that natural assistance. If the valve between your stomach and esophagus, known as the lower esophageal sphincter, doesn't close effectively, stomach contents can travel upwards more easily. This can cause the familiar burning sensation of heartburn. But nighttime reflux doesn't always feel like heartburn. Some people may wake with a sour or bitter taste in their mouth. Others experience coughing, throat irritation, hoarseness, or the feeling that they constantly need to clear their throat. So, what can you do about it? One of the simplest things to consider is when you eat your evening meal. If you eat a large meal and then go to bed shortly afterwards, your stomach may still be busy digesting that food when you lie down. For some people, this can increase the likelihood of reflux during the night. Try leaving around 3 hours between finishing your last substantial meal and going to bed, although you may need to experiment a little to find what works best for you. The size of your evening meal can also matter too. A very large meal can increase pressure inside the stomach, so you may find that a smaller evening meal is more comfortable, particularly if nighttime reflux is a regular problem. It's also worth paying attention to your own food triggers. High-fat meals, alcohol, chocolate, caffeine, spicy foods, and certain acidic foods are commonly associated with reflux symptoms, although triggers vary considerably from one person to another. Rather than automatically cutting out a long list of foods, try to notice whether particular foods consistently cause problems for you. Your sleeping position may also make a difference. Research suggests that sleeping on your left side may help reduce nighttime reflux for some people. This is largely because of the position and shape of the stomach. You may also benefit from raising the upper part of your body while you sleep, but simply adding several extra pillows isn't necessarily the best solution. They can bend your body at the waist and may actually increase pressure on your abdomen. Instead, raising the head end of the bed or using a properly designed wedge can elevate your upper body more evenly. Another useful step is to look for patterns. If you're regularly waking with reflux symptoms, consider keeping a simple record of what you ate, when you ate it, when you went to bed, and what symptoms you experienced. Over time, you may begin to identify connections that aren't immediately obvious. And remember, nighttime reflux isn't something you should simply ignore if it happens frequently or is disrupting your sleep. Persistent reflux symptoms should be discussed with a healthcare professional, particularly if you have difficulty swallowing, unexplained weight loss, persistent vomiting, signs of gastrointestinal bleeding, or chest pain. Chest pain can have causes unrelated to reflux and should always be taken seriously. The important thing to remember is that nighttime reflux can often be influenced by several factors working together. The timing and size of your evening meal, your individual food triggers, and even the position you sleep in may all play a part. Sometimes a few relatively small changes to your evening routine can make a noticeable difference. You'll find much more about understanding reflux, recognizing your personal triggers, and the practical steps that may help in the book Reflux Reset by Peter Slamaker, MSc. I'm Dr. Morgan Blake. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.